Welcome back to 843 TV. Joining us now, we have Steve Wilmot. He is the tournament director for the RBC Heritage. And I'll tell you, Steve, there's a lot of big news coming out about the 50th anniversary of the RBC Heritage. But I want to know what you're most excited about. Is it the Plaid Lighthouse or is it Dustin Johnson coming to play in the tournament?
Yes. No, thank you first and foremost for being here again, and cheers to 50 years.
Yes.
It truly is a exciting time for this community and for the PGA Tour in South Carolina and all, and it's to have both. It's very iconic. Our lighthouse to be Plaid is something that took a lot of time and effort to do it. Now it's actually has come out a little better than we thought, and then to have the #1 player in the world really means a lot to this tournament, to everybody involved, from our volunteers, spectators, and sponsors as well. So.
Now there is a special 50-day countdown and a special event that unveils that in the lighthouse. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's actually open to the public. It's Sunday, February 18th from 2 to 4 down in Harbour Town, and we're going to unveil the lighthouse. We were going to try to keep it quiet, but pretty tough.
Pretty hard to cover it, right?
We were going to, so we figured
we
announced it a couple of weeks ago that we were going to do it, knowing that social media would pick up on it and all. But you know, here we are planning on having it through the tournament, and Sea Pines has already talked to us about maybe keeping it up through the summer, which is exciting as well. But we're having entertainment. The Money Creek Band will be playing. We have a private area that we're going to have for our volunteers. We're thanking our volunteers and some VIPs and supporters of the tournament as well. But there'll be parking as we have set up for the tournament. Some tournament parking as well for the people to be shuttled down, and it's a kickoff for the next 50 days, and the tournament will be here before we know it.
Yeah, that happens quickly. I tell you one thing that I'm especially excited about, I wanted your comment on it, is my son Chip grew up playing competitive golf, played college golf, and he played against Dustin Johnson in all these tournaments. I've known him since he was probably 10 years old, but of course I'm excited because he's from South Carolina and we knew him, but I probably don't really understand, what does that mean to the RBC Heritage? How does that elevate us? How does that take us to the next level?
Well, it is truly exciting. I mean, we always strive to obviously have the best tournament on the PGA Tour, but we also want to have the best players in the world here, and to have the #1 player that the Heritage Classic Foundation has supported through junior golf. He was a member of the South Carolina Junior Golf Association, played in the Junior Heritage, played in the Players Amateur that we conduct every year. So to have the #1 player in the world, and to support the milestone of us having our 50th anniversary is truly ties everything together, cool. And it's a way to thank. I mean, for him to be here, it thanks those general spectators that have been supporting our sponsors. You know, certainly Eyes in the Skies, that's so important to RBC as well, and our sponsor partners. So it's a way to set the tone, and we're able to. Ticket sales have picked up since we announced him as well. So we're excited to have him.
It's good for everybody.
It's a win-win-win for everybody. You're absolutely right.
So Steve, 50 years, I can't believe it, and I've only been here a few times in my life to see the event, but what other special events are you going to do to celebrate the 50 years?
Well, there's a lot of things with the 50-day countdown. One is on March 7th, we are working with Art League of Hilton Head, and we will be having a special open to the public. For the entire month of March, we'll have our champions' portraits, which are unique, that will be on display. They were done by Kobe Whitmore, and currently our artist Wes Frazier right now. We do have some neat things planned that are in the plannings with regards to the opening ceremonies itself. We've invited our past champions back. So when the tradition, which is unlike any others, of hitting the past champion hitting the ball into the Calabogie Sound, we're hoping to have a line of many past champions.
Wow, that would be really
and
special.
the coordination of that, it will be very unique, and we've gotten some great feedback from some of the past champions of wanting to be a part of this. And we're only one of 4 events on the PGA Tour that have have been on the same golf course for more than 50 years, and when you talk about, there's some tournaments that are older than us, but to be the rich tradition in this community, a small community on the PGA Tour, there's a lot of bigger marketplaces and things too. So it's a blessing that we're able to host this event in this community, and it's truly a community effort. And we have great support from Sea Pines Country Club as one of our partners as well. They have some shared hospitality on, sponsorship as well.
Right there on 15.
And one thing too, what's neat, looking at Robbie here too. Robbie's brother was on the PGA Tour, was an RBC ambassador for many years as well, and Robbie had caddied for his brother, and actually when they won the Players a few years back too. So there's a friendship here in support of the tournament as well. But so it's yeah.
So I got one. So since it's 50 years, what are the odds of a 50-year-old winning the event? 50 to 1?
Well, there's some, 51, so yeah. Well, to think, actually on February 26th, which is a week from this Monday, is we have our media day. Wesley Bryan will be in town. We have all the media from radio, print, television from the Southeast that will be in here. We have some neat things around that day too, not just with Wesley, but we have some other great announcements that we'll be making that day as well. But to have Wesley, who played in the Junior Heritage, played in the Players Amateur, went to USC where Dustin went to Coastal Carolina. There's some, it couldn't have worked out better. A lot of people could have questioned a bigger name or so having won our event last year, but knowing it's the 50th, knowing it's the heritage of golf, it's South Carolina's premier event and biggest sporting event in South Carolina.
As you can say, all the stars are aligned, all the golf balls have aligned. And real quick, where do you get tickets? What's the easiest way?
Just rbcheritage.com, and there's all the information, not just from tickets, but volunteering to sponsorship. There's a lot of media information too, historical information to talk about the tournament. And there's a great video that was produced too for Cheers to 50 Years as well. That's on there that you can see as well.
Well, I know all of us are excited. I know you all will be excited. Don't miss the 50th anniversary of the RBC Heritage presented by Boeing, but stay right here. We'll be back with more 843 TV.